Hello guys and welcome to game 2 between Hokori and Infinity. These games are going fast because the last series took so long, so we're already in the draft. But guys, what do you think of this completely different opening from both teams? Not repeating a single hero. They picked the Mars here for Infinity and now with the Weaver. They've done this before, Duster. Do you still think it's okay to open with Weaver this early? Especially with a Mars? Are there not better picks?
Yeah, I think it's fine. They also changed the openings because they changed the bans mostly. Infinity was banning this Koto and Sand King, but this time they let both go for very unusual picks that Hokori didn't play last game. So maybe they know something we don't. And this opening is just a really strong lane in general. Like, you're very solid.
10 seconds remaining.
What about the Cuddle Sanking? If you want to talk about that one as well.
It's a really good combination, like a really good lane, and they synergize pretty well. Like, I'm even surprised they let it go in this game.
What are your thoughts on the Cuddle right now, RDO? I know Lellis is not the biggest Cuddle fan, but I want to hear what you want to say.
I think the hero has kind of a weak lane, but after laning phase, the hero is so strong. He can either play the third lane and push waves, or he can give mana to any mana abuser to reduce cooldown, or like a storm to kill heroes. It's very good hero. His ulti is also broken now because of the cast range on ulti. Makes him
that is
very
ridiculous.
hard to go. Yeah.
I saw Nigma again, maybe not the best team, but GH does play a fantastic Cuddle, and he was abusing the Force Staff for that, which is really interesting because he would give so much cast range to the Force Staff that it actually became the old Force Staff, and that became pretty good again. So there's a lot of creative ways to use the Cuddle. Do you think the Cuddle Sanking is strong enough for lane, RDO? Like, does that make up for it?
Nah, I think that this combo is very bad for laning phase because the first three levels of Sun King, he's very weak, and Koto kind of needs a stronger hero to man up for him, so he doesn't get bullied by the support 5, and Sun King don't really do that.
Right. Can we go to the other side then, the Mars Weaver? You talked about the damage, Duster. What other strengths can this have? Like, is that a strong laning phase? Can you build up on this to an early game tempo?
Yeah, it's for sure a very strong lane with the armor reduction and the physical damage from Mars, and it's also a flex opening. Like, Mars could go mid, Weaver could go maybe even off lane, she could go position 4, she can go position 5. So it's a very flex pick, and you shouldn't have any trouble in lanes at all.
What can you combine this with? What kind of heroes could take advantage of a strong off lane? Because they're first pick this time, right? So usually the side lanes are stronger for first pick. What could they do for their carry lane? Would you like Ogre +1, for example, and then like Temple like that?
Yeah, the Ogre +1 is like the usual here in SA. You pick like can be something else to buff, but in general it's a buff plus a carry. And you can snowball and play pretty fast. And if you have a carry that can do Roshan Radiant, I keep saying this, but in my opinion it's very important, it's good, man. It's really good. You just feel more free. Either Rosh or some tower push.
Do you think that Hokori is predicting this whole buff plus carry, and that's why they're banning the Luna?
Yeah, it's a nice ban, and also the Nyx protect their Coddle.
Yes, and they're Sanking, who are gonna lose the lane if a Luna gets picked, right?
Exactly. Even though Weaver might be 4, they are banning Nyx just in case they could flex.
Yeah, exactly. It's too scary if these guys get nullified early. What other carries that Infinity could run that could abuse the Coddle Sanking lane? RDO. Could they get like an anti-mage even, maybe?
Wait, you want Hokari carry? No, I don't think they can pick anti-mage.
For Infinity, sorry. For Infinity. To abuse the Sanking Coddle, yeah.
Alright, they just picked it, but
I'm sorry.
They couldn't pick anti-mage because you don't want to pick anti-mage on 17. It's kind of weird. You're gonna put yourself on a timer, you know? You're gonna be weak for the first 20 minutes, and it's not good. Not good for competitive.
Okay. And the CK is easier because he has a good lane, right?
Yeah, CK is very good against Sand King in lane because you deal too much damage, and when you get like 2 or 3 levels on your passive spell, you heal too much. So you usually harass Sand King, he harass you back, but you heal, and he doesn't.
What are they going to pair with a CK, do you think, in terms of supports? What goes better, the Weaver or the Snapfire?
I think the Snapfire is better because it's armor reduction and CK does a lot of physical damage, and Weaver is kind of better to follow the Koto. Koto can't deal with the bug, the swarm.
Right. We'll see what Hokori combines now. They just picked up a Bane as well. Why the Bane Duster? Just threw it out there here. Not a hero we see as much anymore.
It's a good hero to set up kills on this Weaver. Like he can stop this Weaver from split pushing, cutting waves, and being annoying in general. You can always TP, sleep her, and with +1 you kill. And also Bane has better night vision, so it helps set up these ganks on these sloppy heroes because you can always see them before they see you, so he can Tsukushi first.
Hokori pick up the Pango now themselves. Pretty free Pango game, honestly, for Hokori.
10 seconds
Also an
remaining.
analog hero, right? He used to play it a fair amount before you joined Hokori. When he was
5
on...
seconds remaining.
Was it Mochila? No, Motoka?
Dire
Right?
Yeah. Alright, I like this Pango pick a lot. It's so good against the CK. And now they can protect with 2 bins. It's gonna be a free Pango game, and there's nothing CK can do about it. Like, his illusions just disappear when Pango gets
10
X.
seconds remaining.
Yep. Can you pick anything right now to counter the Pango even? Like Bloodseeker aside? Is there any
Yeah.
hero that really deals with them?
There's Puck with 25, but it's very late. There's the Grimstroke and the Bloodseeker. I don't see a 4th hero actually.
Yeah. They got rid of the Storm, which I guess is good against Bane and Caudle, right?
Dire
What are
turn
the picks you see here for Infinity? Like, what do you think they're missing, RDO?
I think they miss a mid laner to speed up the game.
Okay.
I like Void Spirit because if he gets X, like all the 4 heroes from Hokori's side
10 seconds
gonna be
remaining.
useless because they cannot do anything.
Mm.
They get farm and silenced. Nobody can cast spells. They're all spell dependent. They're gonna lose the team fight by default.
I actually love the Void Spirit. They have such long cast points as well. Like you're always going to silence him halfway through casting a spell. That's a nuisance. What about you, Duster? Would you agree with that Void Spirit pick, or is there anything else you're seeing here for Infinity?
Yeah, I really like the Void Spirit. Honestly, anything but PP Mars, I'm fine with.
It's a Monkey King as their choice.
Unfortunately, it seems like we're gonna have a PP Mars.
Well, also you think it's CK offlane, Mars mid, and Monkey King carry? Can a Monkey King mid for PP?
They could, but he doesn't see the... Actually, he sees the matchup, yeah. It's a nice hero against Pangolier.
5 seconds
Maybe he
remaining.
took some notes from Mini.
PP was playing Monkey King before. Don't worry, he did used to play Monkey King a lot when he was on Infinity. Oh, he still is. Yeah.
Then I can see it working. It's definitely a good lane for him.
Okay. Do you think that stops the Pango enough, RDO, or you still think the Pango is pretty free?
I think the Pango after lane phase pretty free. He's gonna get some early Mayo or Diffusal and speed up the game with Koto.
Is
You may now select your heroes.
oh wow, is that Yumuk Magnus? Oh
Yeah.
wow. This team, there's no box for them. People we say that they're thinking outside the box. There is no box. This team doesn't give a shit. Hokori just picks whatever they want. All right, strength of this Magnus pick. I'm so surprised. You go first, Duster. Do you like it? What do you like about it?
It's been so long since I saw this Magnus carry. I know that Yuma is a big fan of it. I
Yes.
lost a lot of pubs to him with this Magnus. But I don't see it working very well in competitive. I'm gonna go with Infinity this time. I think overall they have a more comfort draft this time. And it looks pretty good. I'm excited to see this PP Monkey King. It's his game to shine.
RDO, what about you?
I'll go with Hokori again. I'm a fan of I think him and Shuriko can speed up the game so much. When Innova gets an item, plus the item from Koto. So strong.
All right. Duster is the true unbiased panelist here. We'll see if he's correct or if RDO supporting his friends shows his power. Who will take it, Hokori or Infinity? We're gonna have to wait to game 2 to begin. As we go over to our casters, Epulze and Rayuur. Actually, I lied. Sorry, we're going to the game immediately. Hey, Rayuur, how's it going? I don't get to say hi to you in the camera.
What's up? Fine, how are you?
What do you think of that Magnus, bro?
For battle.
Like Duster stayed, we're not picking this hero up.
Yep. Yep.
But this guy used to spawn this hero and he plays it really well. And I think it's a different decision to deal against CK. I think everyone is picking CK right now. This hero is extremely powerful and it's a nice way to deal against CK. And you also have Pango, SK, and Karo. SK is not having a good time in this game, 100%. Like, one single mistake, and all the illusions are gone, and he's going to die.
You know what? I always get scared when the last pick goes to a guy that spams that hero, right? Because you always think, if someone knows when this hero is perfect, it's probably Yuma, right? He's probably the guy who's like, this is a perfect Magnus game. And when that's the case, you know, especially because you haven't played against this hero for a lot, the surprise factor really does come into play. Yuma knows something that I think Infinity does not.
Yeah, that's one of the advantages to spam some weird heroes. Like, when I used to play Intertus on FCR, spams a lot of Lone Druid and Arc Warden.
I know, I love FCR.
Man, every game people ban Arc Warden because they don't know how to deal with. They don't know how to deal. They don't know what to do, and FCR just plays the hero. I mean,
it was amazing.
He's the best Arc Warden on Brazil, I think.
Yeah,
by far. By far.
I used to love RDO because RDO used to play Arc Warden, but then the hero became trash. And I think the hero is trash. But I watch FCR play. I'm also an Arc Warden spammer. I am in love with FCR. His Arc Warden is so hype. Oh my god. I don't know how he pulls it off.
He's a monster.
He is.
And he knows, and he knows a lot of tricky and tactics. That's a word, I think.
Yeah, tactics. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, for the hero, and it makes really comfortable play on the team. So when Yuma does this and pick this hero on the last pick, you can be surprised. They know something that Infinity doesn't know. 100%.
I love that. That's actually a great explanation there. I gotta say, they actually, when we do the SA Cups, Epulze doesn't let me cast FCR's games because if they pick Arc Warden, I'm way too biased, and I don't care about anything else but it's fucking Arc Warden. I literally just watch him the whole game. It's amazing. So I'm glad you gave him a shout out. Really nice there. Let's look at the lanes then a little bit, if you don't mind. If we go down bottom, Sank and Kato, we talked about this lane, probably pretty weak, especially the earlier levels. Are you expecting kills onto this Vitali? As I say this, by the way, Vitali is gonna die.
Yeah. Oh, he got
blocked! No. He aggroed the creeps there for a second. Tiolicor messed up, and now we have dead. Chaos Bolt in 2 seconds. Yeah, Tiolicor is done. Chaos Bolt activates the Fairy Fire, stun. Doesn't matter. What?
Oh, actually? What?
He extended his range. Yeah, that was a bit unfair.
What is this? Dragon Hero?
I think not.
Chaos Knight?
Vitali doesn't even have a stun as well, so he goes for Sandstorm. How do you play this lane if you're the Sankin Kano?
CK is really good against Sand King on the lane. Like, it's one of the biggest counters of the hero on the lane. But on the game, SK just shits out of CK. In this case, I think you just need to play safe and get some levels. But I think the fact that you have Weaver on the lane makes more difficult because one single mistake and you have Sakuchi, Swarm, you have Reality Rift, reducing armor. It's like it's a chaos lane, chaotic lane actually. They need to be careful. One single mistake and they will feed.
Okay. Let's look at this mid lane. Our panel talked a lot about how this is obviously Monkey favorite. No surprise there. But does Pango have outplay potential against the Monkey in this lane?
It depends on the lucky shot. If he spends too much, he can win the lane. Otherwise, just pray to God, bro.
Is it worth it to... Oh, he didn't even go for the pointed lucky shot. Do you agree with this?
So fast.
I'm not a Pango expert, but I think you should have at least 1 point on this matchup because every time that you trigger by accident lucky shot, it helps you so much. I just played this matchup with Monkey King, and every time that someone just triggered a lucky shot on me, I was like, okay, game's over. I can't stack Jingu on this guy.
Right, right. Yeah, it's interesting. I do question how much value the second point in Shield Crash brings. What should be said though is that if you get 2 points in Shield Crash, you have a much easier time. Oh, Vitali, my friend. Oh no, you thought you could kill the Weaver. Yeah, the retreat in time. If you go for the second point in Shield Crash, you have an easier time recovering, right, in the mid game because you farm lanes faster. So there's that to be said. Maybe Analog is thinking about that as well.
I think Max should crash nowadays because
Yes.
this spell is really broken, gives low and everything else. But the 2 points on Swashbuckle is kind of, I don't know.
Oh,
I
okay,
really
okay.
think he should have 1 point on Lucky Shot.
Okay, so you would go 1 point Swashbuckle, 3 points Shield Crash, 1 point Lucky Shot.
Yeah.
I see.
And
We'll see how
sometimes you're just trading hits with Monkey like that. You just hit Monkey and you trigger a Lucky Shot and just give you 2 seconds of more hitting. Like you get 2 hits more on the Monkey.
Right.
It's a big advantage.
Radiant's middle tower is under
I agree with that. Yeah, I also would have assumed that he would go for Lucky Shot, but I would never dare question Analog. RTO is a big fan of him, you know. I don't want to be told off on the panel. Let's look at the last lane, by the way. We didn't really talk about this one, but Magnus Bane versus Mars Snapfire. Do you have any inkling how this lane would go? Do you have any idea?
They used to kill Snapfire, I think, with the Nightmare and Skewer back. But I think they should just straight farm. They're doing really well. Just straight farm. Magnus is going to ward farm this Mars 100%. Then you have the Empower. So you go to the jungle, get all the creeps, and you have 6 items and 20 minutes of game. Broken hero.
Sure, that's why we see it so much, right? Bane, Magnus, typical lane we see in SA. Yuma, opportunity, shockwave. They thought about the skewer, but Pamplona does have that cookie to get away. Bottom lane though, Teolicor will not be so lucky and he's gonna die. Vitali at least preserves his invisibility and he'll be able to at least push out the lane. Vitali, by the way, if you haven't watched much of Hokori, I do think that Vitali, where he really excels compared to other offlaners, is when you see him play a really bad matchup. I think this guy's really good at playing bad lanes. He used to spam Alchemist offlane like a sick person, and just play Alchemist offlane, and he would win the lane with the trash Alchemist offlane. And I was always very surprised by that.
What is interesting on the playstyle of some teams is that you always have weakness and strong points on your team. The fact that the team can make sure they can put him on a bad matchup and he does not feed, it's a big deal. Like, he having a single death on this lane is a big deal for me. Because every single time I play CK against a Sand King, I just destroy the lane as CK. This lane is so strong.
Yeah, and the lane is kind of even, actually. I mean, 33 last to 37. Not bad at all between the for the
He's doing really well. And he's Ocean Dagger.
Yeah, you think that's the right build?
Yeah, it's a nice decision. Like, every time he jumps on Monkey or kills Knight, they're dead.
Dali charges the epicenter? Ooh. No way. Oh, he thought about it. Almost. PP is here. Vitali will show now. Vitali actually playing through the trees, breaking some ankles, dude. And PP just rotated for nothing. Vitali's fine. Wow.
It's so sad when you play as a mid laner and you go to Rome and you just lost time. You wanna just cry.
You're a mid laner, Rayuur, so is there a bit of an anxiety sometimes that you have to just make plays and that's why you rotate early? Oh wait, sorry, I'll talk about this in a second. Rolling Thunder, and in the middle of a Thunder, he breaks it to get a Swashbuckle plus Shield Crash. That's how you tell he's a Pango player. That is not easy to do.
Sometimes you just want to run as fast as possible.
Right.
But, oh, the slip. And they can't kill him. He's fine.
Yeah, well, Vitali's coming though.
They have the
stun. The Epi. Oh, okay, they just gave away their Bane for free. But the Epicenter is being charged here. The Koki in the middle of the Epicenter, not dealing enough damage. Here comes Analog to finish him off. Vitali wants to get rid of this bug. That sentry's lasting forever, but Pamplona in trouble, turns into a pig. But they collect his ham. Shazid in a similar situation. He might just die here. Shukuchi is going for Vitali instead. Shazid thinks he can get this kill. But, Weaver, you have a disadvantage here. In damage and in legs, Vitali is going to beat you. So you're going to retreat.
Really nice play from Churiko, giving mana to Analog. So he could use the double swashbuckle and shoot crash.
Yep. Can I ask, what do you think of this build that he went for? Maxing shield swashbuckle first, then maxing shield crash. Okay, wait. First we see the Weaver die. There we go. Now you can talk.
I think it's because it does too much damage to Monkey, and deals good with CK illusions. And CK, what?
Yeah, Ryze is
What is going
up. I
on?
think he's trying to contest the stacks here, but Ryze is gonna die together with the stacks as Yuma joins in as well. BP's chasing the Coddle in the trees. Coddle, he's found himself a place to die, but BP, he can't even get that ultimate off. BP's in trouble. Swashbuckle use Shield Crush on top of that, and he actually just wasted the Wukong's command. Arena finally from Mariano as the counter initiate here, but Yuma is capable of tanking this. Vitali will have to finally fall. We do have a Swashbuckle though for Analog, but he doesn't want to fight this any further.
What a disaster to Infinity. Like, they went somewhat greedy to try to contest the stacks that they lost 2 cores. It's a big deal for them. Hokori lost the Sand King and Coddle, but it doesn't matter. Like, Sand King almost has dagger, and they're going again.
And they really want these stacks. They don't want to let Yuma have them. That's why they're fighting so hard here. Unfortunately, there's no dagger yet on Vitali actually. No dagger on the Nine Insider. Shukuchi's not available. Those nerfs to Shukuchi really come into play, huh? Those 2 extra seconds actually would have saved his life.
Yeah.
I'm very surprised, by the way. I don't know if you agree with this. The Weaver went for a second point in Swarm over maxing Shukuchi first.
Maybe it's a misclick. Maybe.
Right? Yeah.
Maybe.
With the nerfs to Shukuchi, I think it's a must max. You can't really play around with it anymore.
I don't see why he would get 2 points on Swarm, but maybe it's just a misclick. It happens.
It does happen. It does get him a kill, and Vitali finally takes these stacks. So Yuma won't be able to take advantage of these stacks, but it's fine. He's farmed a lot, and these stacks will give Vitali the Blink Dagger anyway. Yuma has his own stacks in the jungle, which is making him self-sufficient carry. Echo completed now. What's the item? Actually, I'm gonna ask you, but I don't know if you know. But what's the item timing that Magnus likes to fight around as a carry? Is it the blink?
Yeah, when he gets dagger, like he just jump and insta kill someone. It's too much damage. And power gives him too much damage. So it's okay. You just get dagger, jump, kill someone, then the team comes. The bottom, they kill CK. Dagger paying off. First dagger of the game. First blink of the game for Sand King. Oh, they're going to Pamplona.
They're gonna go for Pamplona. And I think it should be an easy kill as well. Pamplona has nowhere to run. Gardic even joining in. As Pamplona dead. The tower will fall here.
Man,
as
the
a result.
way Vitali is playing this hero, it's really smart. Like, most of the players would go Vanguard for Sand King. He just goes straight dagger. Like, he knows what he's doing. It's beautiful to watch.
Yeah, man. I actually think I'd rather see Vitali. Oh, wait. Arena has been used. It's only the Bane, though, so it's not that big a deal. If anything, Gardic is tanking a gank, as long as Hokori retreats here. I always joke around this, but I kind of mean it. I kind of like seeing Vitali countered in the lane, because he shows up when that happens. I think it's better for his team if they counter his lane.
Yeah, CK should have a better lane. The fact that he did not have a better lane.
No! PP! Oh no, an Analog of course hits that Rolling Thunder perfectly. And with a Blinding Light, another one! Tiolicon is coordinated today with his team.
The fact that CK doesn't have a good lane and doesn't just smash the lane makes the game more difficult for him, because the game is already bad for CK. You have Sand King, you have Coddle, Magnus, and Pango, and you're not ahead of the net worth. So Like, he needs BKB to play the game, he needs a dagger to initiate, and the shard. He needs heart. It's too many items. Too many stuff for him.
I agree. And now what's the recovery path for Infinity? What would you say they need to do, Rayuur, to recover?
They need to kill some cores like the Sand King right now. It's the best pick off for them.
Okay. As they go for Vitali, Vitali has been stunned, so at least that's going to be a really big kill here. Analog does join in a little bit late. And,
They need to go
won't be
for
able to save Vitali.
pickoffs. They need to
Sorry,
go
go
for
ahead.
pickoffs, and they need to use big spells. Like, if they see someone, they need to use Arena and the Kisses like they did right now. They need to open space for the CK. Then CK joins the game, and they get a fight.
Okay. We'll see if that's possible for them. The BKB is going to be his next item. Do you agree with this build? Armlet straight into BKB for Rises?
It's unplayable playing against SK and you do not have BKB second item. Like, the game's really trash.
Yep. Yeah, and since he's been countered, is the Bane a concern at all when you go BKB first because he can just fiend script you, or do they have enough cancels?
They have too many cancels. Grip is not the problem. The problem is the Sand King and the Pango.
Okay. Okay.
Like,
Mariano,
Grip
well
is the least problem of CK in this game.
Sure. Yuma continues to farm the jungle while this happens. He has got his blink, but hasn't played too aggressively just yet. Would you like Hokori to go for a smoke now, or do you think it's fine for them to keep on farming?
Let me see. They have RP. It's a good time for a smoke. Maybe going to the Radiant jungle. Oh, they secure it back.
Yep, another free kill here. Guys, we said it. Yuma is a spammer on the Magnus, so, you know. Oh, okay, that is
Yep,
not the
center?
epicenter I was
Okay.
hoping for. Never mind, he
Okay,
realized
is
in
that-
time and corrected. There's the Fiend script, nobody to cancel just yet. Finally canceled, but a bit too late. And they actually used the arena for guarding, which means now you lost all your initiation. Marino could be in trouble. There's the Wukong's command used. Shassid will be able to make that
he
alive.
just kicked out.
Oh, they just
Oh
kicked
my
it.
god.
The blinding light kicked out the monkey.
Yeah.
Oh.
Insane play by Trilicor.
Dude, Chilicor is on point today. This God of performance, oh my god.
Dude, these guys are in the zone. 100%.
They are. They're playing a really good game right now.
Like, it's beautiful to watch.
Yeah. That's
It's a
nice.
clean game. They still have RP.
They do actually, yeah. I didn't even notice that. Pamplona once again could get blink skewered, but not yet. Yuma's going for BKB next as the item. And the
Oh,
Pango.
the RP? The RP?
They are, and they're bringing BP with them. BP already took half his HP and damage. He won't survive this. That is not gonna work out, Pamplona.
What a disaster! They just
They-
cancel snap.
They just completely cancel Infinity, man. They can't show a single hero. They all die immediately.
Man, Hokori is destroying this game. What a execution!
Yes. Seriously.
What a execution!
Now they're gonna take the mid lane tower. That's for free.
And now they have all these spells again besides RP. Oh my god, they have grip. Epicenter is coming back too. It's a tough game for Infinity.
Analog. Okay, they're gonna lose that tower, Mariano. Or
You
denies
guys
it, but...
you guys don't take this tower. This tower is mine.
yeah, exactly. But as you said, right, the mid tower. Oh yeah, if anyone that's watching, guys, you guys play pubs in Dota 2, don't deny the mid unless it's like a situation like this. Don't ever, like if it's low on HP, don't ever go and deny it. You absolute idiots. As the importance of the tower is not the gold, but the map control it gives you. That's Tiolicor. Okay, they managed to get the kill on the Connell. It's kind of important considering Tiolicor's impact these fights. Garlic also falling. Okay, big deal. At least you get the two supports here. Miss God's Rebuke, no big deal. That's not what you're concerned about.
They're in the sports, but whatever. Like, you have Pango farming,
True.
Magnus farming. It doesn't matter. And they use Arena for that.
They
They
do.
want to fight
but
middle.
There's no
They can
RP
fight.
though.
They can fight. They're stronger.
Okay.
Epicenter, they fight.
And Vitali knows,
Oh.
just like Rayuur, he knows. He was charging the Epi. Shassid Shazid does find Vitaly. Oh. Yuma wanted to fight us instead. Vitaly says, why do I need epicenter? I'll just kill you, Mariano. In the middle of the sandstorm he goes. Mariano is not capable of tanking this. Yuma skewering in forward, and the grip is beautiful. They catch the CK. They stop the flood as well.
my god!
Even Gardic is in the zone. What a nightmare grip, dude.
Man,
Oh my god.
this is game. I don't want to be that guy, but I need to be that guy in this game. This is game. No way Infinity can win this. Like,
Yeah.
they're getting destroyed.
I mean, it's just brutal.
Now they
like,
have Roshan. They still have RP. They are winning fights without using the RP. They have so much big ultimates. They can choose whatever they want to use in the fights. Like, they use 2 or 3 big spells, and they manage to still have one remaining. So they can always go forward. Like, they just smoke again. They went to the
Who are
hybrid.
they gonna find this time? Oh, there we go.
Oh,
No
the
fear
blinks
from
from the
Vitaly.
frog.
From the foggy burst strikes. They found the Snapfire though. That's not the perfect target. You would have rather had the Mars, but it's okay. They can't take the outpost yet, guys. Stop pinging it. You haven't been taking
No,
the tier
wait,
2
wait,
yet.
wait. They have a ward here. It's not
okay,
from the
that's why.
fog. Sorry, I got too excited.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. Me too. It's okay, man. It's never bad to overhype a team. They'll be happy when they listen to the cast. What are the... Oh, he has BKB already. I was looking at Yuma in the quick buy, and he wants to go for a second BKB. I don't think that's true. We'll see what he does after this. They push the tier 2, though. Mariano? If he kills Pango, this would be huge. But is it possible? He's gonna try. Okay. Nightmare to save him. That will be enough. And Analog says, what, you attacking me? As Analog with a Blink Dagger is looking for more valuable objectives. Tried to catch the Monkey King instead. They'll go for the Mars. That's good enough, even though there's no arena. Still a valuable kill.
I felt like Infinity were not closer to Mars when he opened the arena, so they lack damage. Oh, CK is having a sad game. He has BKB, but he doesn't have Dagger, he doesn't have the Shard.
No.
Tough
I mean,
game.
His form is
They wanna
okay.
they wanna kill Magnus. Ah, he has Ziggs, doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Kill
he also has
Magnus.
BKB on the second life. I don't know if that's the best play, actually. PP shows
What?
himself. Gardic. Okay, Gardic will tank this gank, apparently. So the Aegis is preserved. But Yuma says, let's avenge him. Let's go.
RP.
RP, they use the skewer.
They
Sorry,
stun.
they use the BKB first. The skewer is not available because Ryze has asked the BKB. Hokori might have just messed up this time. Vitaly dies here. The Olicon on the retreat. The Pango's nowhere near. Yuma has Blink Dagger in a second. She should be able to make it out of this alive. But good cookie and small misplays there by Hokori.
Oh, they're skewing back.
Unless they still got Ryzes. And this time there's no
Oh.
BKB. Blinding Light further back he goes. Ryzes can't live. Am I watching Spirit? Why is Yuma fishing so hard?
Man, Yuma's outstanding performance this game.
Yeah, he's really playing amazing on this Magnus. No shard as well. None of those shenanigans. Nightmare. Mariano tried to escape, but they caught him. They got the skewer again. You know what's coming. Whoop. Back Mariano goes and down to the grave.
Actually, I have no clue how Infinity would come back on this. Seems like they Hokori are everywhere on the map. You look at top, they are top, middle, bottom. They have ward everywhere. Like, what a nightmare this game for Infinity.
What would you say if you're an Infinity side right now? You're playing this game. What would you be thinking? What would you be telling your teammates?
Guys, we have a next game the next week. We can do it better. Let's call GG. I don't know, man. I when I play these tough games, I do my best and I go into like the game's unplayable. I used to be PMA and like, okay guys, we can do this, let's try something different. But there's some times on the game that you don't know what to do. It's normal. You don't know what to do. On this situation, I think I would be like, okay, we need to, I don't know, maybe try to kill Pango and try to plan something. We smoke and someone baits, maybe, but it's a hard game, man. it's hard to bring this stuff in when you having so much pressure on the map. It's easy to talk when you're casting because you watch the game, but when you're playing, you have so much pressure and you have to deal and think of so many things.
Yes. I'm glad that you mentioned that
Oh.
because to us it looks like they're making misplays, but it's just what do you do with this little information with this much pressure, having to rethink your strategy in the middle of a game? It's so hard. Even top teams struggle against this.
Mariana?
As
Just
Mariano
blink
went
on
in
the
solo though. He's been bursted. There's no chance for him. They also cut
Oh,
down
he
Monkey
just
King's
break
tree.
the tree!
Because of the Force Staff, and the RP catches the CK. There's the Wukong's command, but they can just fight in it. Okay, that skewer is gonna miss the Monkey King. It's okay though. There's Mariano coming back in. He still preserves that arena, uses it against Yuma, but Analog gets out of the
Oh,
arena.
Pango's alive!
Pango is fine. He still has his Blink Dagger anyway. They want to continue fighting this. A skewer does not quite break the tree this time. So Hokori will be forced to retreat. There's the second skewer, thanks to a Chakra Magic.
the
but
double stun.
Vitali, he covers their escape. He kills both with this. I don't think there's a game anymore, guys. Nightmare. That's gonna be 3 dieback or 2 diebacks, sorry, or both cores. All 3 cores are dead. I think you can call it. That's
Man.
brutal. There we go.
What a performance from Hokori. Like,
Radiant's top
Unbelievable.
tower is under attack.
unbelievable.
Alright.
Really clean, clean, perfect, outstanding game from the whole team. Like, everyone, outstanding performance.
And yeah, there's not even a single player that you like highlight or anything, right? Because they're just they just all played so well. You
Yeah,
think,
I
oh,
mean-
the Bane is not that big a deal, but he got some insane nightmare grips this game.
Yeah, Yuma really showed off with
Yes.
this week, but man, the team plays so well. Like, really small mistakes on the both games. Like, the first game they started losing the tri lane, but they managed to recover, and then they just dominate the game. And this game was like destruction from the beginning to the end. Insane performance. But I would like to shout out to Yuma because this Magnus pick was really creative and different, and I like to see different stuff going on. But the whole team, like, insane job.
And not just different as well. I think one of the best things about this game is that I don't like teams that think outside the box just to be creative. Like, oh, look, we're playing something different. But you're thinking outside the box because you have a problem and you have a unique way to solve it, like you talked about, you know, the Magnus, right? I think that is really hype because it's utilizing more, you have more tools than your opponents who can only play a couple of limited heroes, right? And that's what truly creativity is in Dota 2. So just kudos to Hokori, honestly. So,
Yeah.
Rayuur, we're going to go to our panel, see what they have to say on this game and see if they're as hyped about it as we were. RDO, we are biased. It doesn't matter, my friend. Hokori wins. We did it. I even got their shirt put on in the middle of the game just to hype them up. What a performance, though. I mean, were you expecting them to play at this level?
I was expecting them to play well because they had a good draft, but they really had an outstanding performance on this game too. Very good to see.
Duster, I want you. This is really no flame, but I want you to defend Infinity here a little bit because I think when you go, they'll tell us we're setting up an interview, by the way, with Gardic. That's also for production. That's gonna be Gardic. That's gonna be in the interview, and of course, he'll be telling us when he's available. But as we talk about that, RDO, are you? I mean, I know Duster's already on the Hokori side a long time ago, but RDO, are you sold on the creativity that Hokori is showcasing? Is this a fun Dota that you like to see?
Yeah. I think this is what was missing from them, like players with big hero pool. Yuma always had the big hero pool, but in the last season they were playing with Mr. Genius mid, and I think Analog has a bigger pool than him, which makes Dota way easier for them to play.
Yes, that's a very good point because Jeans has a small hero pool for mid laner, and Analog has a big hero pool for mid laner, so the change must be massive for them. And same with Tio Licor, he brought a lot of experience to the table compared to El Misho, has a similar playstyle, and we kind of saw him just wreck this game, honestly, on that cuddle.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to see what the draft has to say about this. Let's see if he agrees with us, as we have an interview with Gardic for first time in this. That final wave, very, very pro. Like, what? Yeah, you guys saw it. It's kind of cool. I like that he really is aware though that he's innovating and like he's trying to be creative. It's something that the team makes a point to do. It's interesting to see players come up with that. Do you feel, Duster, that up and coming players, particularly those that are not very unique, like those that are a bit weaker, right? Those that kind of fall by the wayside, tend to copy drafts a bit too much of the top tier teams, and they don't come up with their own strategies very often?
Oh, yeah, it's a lot easier to check what's working, right? What the best are playing, and how are they winning. It's very easy to copy, but to come up with their own stuff, it's props to them. It's actually pretty impressive, and I actually really like his answer about the drafting, that he likes the drafts have a bit of everything. This is something Danny used to tell me a lot in Europe, something I learned very heavily in Europe when I went there. Yeah. And I'm actually very surprised to see him that he already has this knowledge. And I'm playing for so long to obtain this knowledge, and really cool to see, actually.
I mean, it's wild that like he knows so much about drafting, and I'm like, yeah, do you watch people? Yeah, I watch like 2 teams or whatever. I just learned these things on my own. Holy shit. It took me 10 years of playing Dota to learn what you'd learn in a year. You're making me feel ashamed. RDO, are you on the Dust? Are you with me in Duster now? Are you fully biased now for Hokori? Are you joining this panel now, RDO?
Yeah, I'm Hokari fan now. Let's go.
I'd be excited to see you guys face off in the upper division. We'll see if that happens. Actually, no, please don't qualify, because that way we don't get you on panel. So that's a huge issue. So you know, I wish you the worst. Yeah, it's true. I'll get to interview you. That's gonna be really weird.
You really want to interview me winning Dotes, man? You're gonna be on for a show.
I am not joking. When I saw you in the scene for the first time, I thought I'm gonna interview this guy at some point for winners, and it's gonna be my favorite. I saw his first tweet. I was like, yes. When he tweeted against the old infamous, fuck yeah, let's go, Duster. Yeah. Well, people in South America remember that fondly, by the way, even if internationally they weren't as well received. But remember you fondly, I mean, not infamous. That said, we are going to close the broadcast for today. I think it was a really nice storyline for Hokori, and also for Balrogs a little bit, right? We got some really interesting games at the beginning, then Hokori, the up-and-coming team. Always nice to see. Both Lava and Hokori have a lot of heart, a lot of passion. That's really what SA is all about. And if you guys want to watch more of that heart and passion, you guys should follow the channel and follow us on Twitter at Epulze Gaming. We'll be posting all our interviews there to make sure that it's easier for you guys to watch. We might also like cut my questions so that you guys can just get the English part of the interview. Don't have to listen to me speak in Spanish for like half an hour. And if you guys are interested in watching more SA, we're back on Sunday with 2 more matches, same times as today. Once again, the difficult time conversion comes. It's 3 a.m. in Singapore, which means 7 p.m. if you're in Europe, 6 p.m. if you're in Portugal, 8 p.m. if you're in Russia. That means 3 p.m. if you are in the East Coast, and I believe it's midday if you are in the West Coast, which I had to learn just for this stupid broadcast. So if you guys are interested, do join us then. Best way to do it is follow the channel, ignore time zones. Time is but a concept, and we hope to see you guys again and with some more SA Dota. Until next time.